Hey, Mike here, and today I'm going to give you a performance review on the Dame 4. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off with its upper. Its upper is a mesh material. I don't know if there's any TPU strands or fuse enforcing it, like in the 3. It doesn't feel like it. All I can see is like these little black X's in there. I don't know what that is, but I'm just going to go with just the mesh with the sock liner upper also. The mesh actually feels really nice right out of the box. It is a little bit tight, but as you playing it, I want to say break-in time is around 2 hours, maybe, at most. And regarding its durability, if you play outdoors, because I feel like most of us play outdoors because not a lot of us have the money to either sign up for a gym membership or, have a court available. I'm gonna say this. I feel this will last you. I played most of my time in this shoe was outdoors. The only time I would play indoors was for volleyball. So, as you see, just a lot of dirt. And the thing is, I tend to at least dive on the floor 2 times every time I go play basketball. There's 2 times where I'm on the floor diving for the ball and then to the outside to try to keep it inbound, and then maybe like another 3 while I'm on the court. So, nothing tearing yet. Since I was talking about the break-in process, I'm just going over the heel counter right now. This heel counter, it's not painful like, how do I say this? It disturbs it really did disturb me in the beginning. There was a lot of scraping along my ankle, especially when I would do a step back or a side step or doing a post fadeaway. From when I planted my foot, from when I landed, then when I landed again, I would feel it scraping along my ankle, and it did cause some discomfort for me. I don't know if anybody else has felt that, and I feel it's because there's a lack of heel pillows on the shoe. As you see, there's no pillows here, so you're just feeling the heel counter. So it's locked down. It's locked down. Uh, it comes from this flywire material right here. As you're tying the shoe, you can feel it help. You can actually feel it bringing it closer to your foot. And the thing is, I don't know if this is connected with the rest of this right here, but I felt as if it was because as I tightened it here, I felt this one push a lot closer to the back of my heel. So, be aware of when, if you tie it too tight, it is going to hurt you because I did that in the beginning when I was worried about the break-in process. So, yeah. Uh, and then as for the heel counter helps to eliminate as much as it can the heel slippage. I don't know how to explain the sizing because Adidas is kind of weird. Basically, in everything else you wear, from Under Armour to Nike, whatever you wear in those, you're gonna have to go half a size down. So if you wear a 10, go to a 9.5. If you wear a 10.5, go down to a 10. A 9.5, go down to a 9, in my opinion. Because I feel like you're not gonna really be able to. You're not going to be able to actually experience proper lockdown in this shoe. Because I feel if you go half a size up, or what you normally get, you might be sliding in the shoe. Because even though it does have this fly wire material right here to help as you're tying it to help it bring it closer to your foot, and also this back tab right here, which I think is connected along this because I felt every time I would tie it tighter, this would bring it closer to my foot. It wouldn't account for the length, so honestly, just make sure you try these in stores. Now, if you do get the right size, it's gonna be perfect. You're gonna feel it actually feels as if it is a part of your foot, which is weird. Like it basically feels like not just because of the material, but part of your sock. So, which is an awesome feeling if a shoe ever does that. It never feels like it's anything external. It moves with you really well. It never feels as if it's lagging behind your foot in your movements or before, or if it's gonna fly off, which is awesome. I actually never rolled my ankle once in this shoe, and I've been playing it for around for over a month actually. So that's really good. And now for the cushioning. The cushioning, once again, it's bounce, and one of the reasons is because Damian Lillard actually wants to keep the price point of shoes down, so that's why he won't go to Boost, which is great because he wants to make it affordable for the kids. And it's actually a really good cushion. Now, what I was interested in was seeing how they were going to change it up, because from the Dame 2 to the 3, you can actually feel the difference. There's a lot more bounce. The thing is, in the 3, you feel a lot lower, so I was wondering if they're going to do that again to still make you feel low to the ground, put a lot of bounce. But they didn't do that. What they did instead was take out some of the bounce, which you could really feel in the forefoot. You feel a lot closer to the ground. Like if you played in the 3, once you put your foot in here, you're going to feel the difference. And what that does is help make it a more responsive ride. You feel a lot faster. But I don't think, how do I say this? The cushion is enough for me, honestly. I remember when I switched, because I was playing in Boost and Zoom for a bit before I got into this. And, my foot was hurting a little bit. But after, 2 hours, my foot got used to it again. And it actually felt really great. I never felt as if my feet were hurting while I was testing the shoe out. I actually enjoyed feeling that faster feeling that I got. But for those who actually really want cushion, just stick with threes. I don't want to say like this is bad, because it's not. It feels a lot better than the Kyrie. So when I say the reason why I say that is because I don't want people to think when I say they took out some of the cushions so it creates a more responsive ride that it's gonna feel like the Kyries. Even though I didn't have a problem playing in those, you still feel the cushion. Like you still feel it when you land on your rebounds, when you're going on the fast break, when you're driving in and everything. So, the cushioning was good. That's all I gotta say. It helped create, when you're standing, it's firm, but as you're moving, it helps you sink just a little bit, and before you feel the floor. So now onto its traction. This is one area I was kind of worried because it looked kind of weird. Because in the threes, I went around 2 months without having to wipe, and it worked really well for me. And the thing is, I mostly played outdoors in those, and also the traction pattern was not coming off. Like I'll show you right now, it still looks good, and I've been playing these for a really long time. So I was a bit worried with these because the rubber didn't feel as strong as the previous model. So I was worried about playing these outdoors since I mostly play outdoors for basketball. But it wasn't an issue. It never really slipped. I think around like the 1 week mark, I did experience some slipping. But basically, I did need to wipe twice that day, and that was when I was playing volleyball. But again, twice, 2 times in 2 hours, that's not bad. So yeah, honestly, with the price point 115, and you can actually get these on discount for like, if you have a 25% off code, you can use it. 20% off, you can use it. $20, 15% off. Like honestly, if you're able to do that, at 115, even including the tax, with it being like 127, this shoe is still worth it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the shoe. Any comments, you want to share your experience with it, anything you want to correct, anything you want me to further explain, just let me know. And yeah, really great shoe. I would recommend to anybody. So yeah, bye.